It's in the game.
EA Sports is a game!
This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Catching up with the South Carolina head coach before the game, this team has continued to shine, and he said his message to them in the locker room before the game was, this is our opportunity. They were not ranked to start the season and have continued to play their way into the conversation, but every week gets a little harder. He wants intensity and focus right out of the gate to prove to the world we belong, and we're going to keep making noise this season. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Gamecocks headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
Yeah, and you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that
could be an alley. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its 4th down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the big sophomore tight end who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on him. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He wants to change this route. To the air on 1st down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll give it to Ball. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're about to get through their entire opening script of plays. This is the 11th play of the drive. 3rd down coming up. They'll go right back to him. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion. And the Gators, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
You've got to be excited if you're a fan of this team. What you've seen on this opening drive, they look locked in, all 11 guys on the same page. This has been a beautiful opening drive. Really nice tempo, phenomenal execution, whether it's been running or throwing like you saw right there. And here they are now, down in close to the red zone, but the head coach is loving what he's seeing out of his team early.
He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. The run inside. It's Pryor. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Florida!
Man, it's a nice start for this offense. Their defense didn't have to play the 1st quarter. Like, that was unbelievable ball control, moving down the field methodically, chewing up clock, and most importantly, punching the ball in and getting the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Throwing, Sellers. Got it in the middle, it's Tuggle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Might have a chance. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's Sellers to throw. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
You're probably not going to always live in man-to-man and put your safety, especially your free safety, on a wide receiver, on a guy with great speed, but really nice coverage, nice defense, nice job staying between the receiver and the quarterback and swatting that ball to the ground.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Catch in the middle, it's Tuggle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Sellers. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Here's a heat. Being chased. Got a first down. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quick completion on the out route. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Sellers through the noise. He's got it on the run. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. Makes it past the marker. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
The Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Escapes the pressure going right. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. Running inside. It's Ball. There's a crease. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave him.
He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short and it's fourth down. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on fourth down. They'll go for the hat trick. Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Makes the catch. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Throwing, Sellers. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Now here's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open. Snags it, and there's running room. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Here's Sellers to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time, the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Again, it's Sellers. Rushes on him. He's not afraid to go deep. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Into the end zone for 6.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Got enough for the first. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. The run inside. It's Ball. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Gators line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And the ball comes to rest right there. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that bull Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's get things popping with Maryland taking on the number 3 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Terrapins with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And talk about a great start to the season. This team is now 6-0 with big aspirations.
South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Sellers. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Plucks it out of the air. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. The Gamecocks have a lot of options on second and inches. To the air, it's Sellers. Makes a catch. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Throwing, Sellers. Takes a shot. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
But when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
And he's knocked down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Here's Jaden one more time. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
All the way back to the 15. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's caught. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
He's piled up 97 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Swings it up. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
It's raining in this game. The football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field, and these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Running to Green. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's Sellers to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. He's got an open man. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Snap it to the back. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Sellers. Got the quick pass. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play.
There's some room. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, South Carolina! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Pryor. Makes a move. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Give him 109 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, his head is spinning.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Running inside. It's ball. No more room to run as this defense rises up on third down, and now it's fourth down from the 22. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Throwing Sellers. Under fire. And it's a sack. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here.
And finally getting home and getting the sack. This quarterback, his jersey's not even dirty. We're in the second half. We're behind. We've got to find a way to create some momentum plays. That's step one.
Pocket breaking down. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they've built the lead here today.
He has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Gamecocks come to the line needing just inches for the first down.
Wide receiver on the carry. He's out of bounds at the 42. That's a first down for the offense.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's Sellers to throw. fires to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Looking to throw on first down. And he intercepts it in their end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
That is the easiest pick you will ever have in your life. You talk about a pick 6. All he returned it, made people miss. Nope. Nice play in the end zone to catch the football, get the pick, put 6 points on the board for this defense.
And they did tack on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
The run inside. It's Pryor. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Gators in the hurry up. Out of the shotgun on third down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports.